Yo guys, how's it going? We are here for a new episode of Master League where we are going to be playing with Wycombe Wanderers again, of course. Today we're going to be starting off with a game against Cardiff, and our second game will be against Reading at the Madejski. But to start with, as you can see, QPR obviously battered us in that last game, so hopefully we're going to try and resurrect that in this one by getting ourselves a decent win on the board. But let's see what we can do, boys. Let's get it. Right then, here we are, boys. We are here for this game against Cardiff at Adams Park at home. Let's hope we can get ourselves a win under our belts from this one. It would be nice if we can. I don't think we won a game in that last episode, so it would be nice to at least pick up. It's going to be difficult, don't get me wrong. Obviously, every game in this season is going to be difficult. But if we can try and pick up a few more points, it would be very nice for us. Let's see what we can do. The game's going to get straight underway. And we've had a couple of changes, but we'll talk about them probably as we go through the game. Let's get into it. Let's go. It's there for McCarthy. He's going to whip a cross in. It's not a bad cross, but unfortunately the keeper does clear it. And now they have a chance to come forward themselves. We're going to try and block off that pass, which we've done well. Gape. Okay, it's passed into the middle. It's over the top. Stewart to win the header. It's not a good header. It's straight into their path. But Alsop has managed to make the save. So we're going to try and give the ball to this guy. Jacobson to McCarthy. And you know what? We'll have a bit of a run with McCarthy. We'll pass it inside. João Fernandes, and we've not quite been able to get around the man, but it has came straight to us. Akinfenwa to lay off your boy. That is beautiful football. And unfortunately, Onyedinma couldn't quite find the back of the net there. That was very nice football, though. The header won. Akinfenwa plays it off to João Fernandes, who plays it round the back to Onyedinma, and unfortunately the keeper does make the save, and it does mean we are still at 0-0. But nice football. That is half time. We are at 0-0. A chance, a half, very few of chances. I think we've only had the one shot at goal so far, and we've struggled. I'm not going to lie. We've both had two shots. We've had one on target, they've had two. We've had a lot more of the possession, but we haven't really done a lot with it so far. So let's hope we can try and do that in the next half. Right then, so from the kickoff, the ball has been played long. It's not the greatest of headers there from Phillips. Jacobson not really blocked off the cross, and that is stupid. They've took the lead 2 minutes out of the second half, well, into the second half. And that was just calamitous from the back. Stewart is the man that gets in the way of McCarthy from making the clearance. And it's resulted in basically ending up on the toe of Ward here. As you'll see, the ball gets played long. Don't get me wrong, this is a very good ball. But McCarthy tries to clear it. Stewart gets in the way. And it lands at the feet of Ward to supply a very easy finish. Yeah, like I say, not good there from Stewart. It lands off the heel of his foot and he doesn't recover. The keeper doesn't have time to react. And it's 1-0. And it looks like we're going into another loss because we haven't created enough chances so far. Going to give it to João Fernandes, who for some reason is on the left-hand side at the minute. Balochi has given it out to Onyedinma, who had a lot of space that time. But it's not resulted in anything happening. What we're going to have to do is play the ball out wide. We'll play it down this wing here. João Fernandes has it. We'll play it back to McCarthy, who's going to whip in a decent cross. Onyedinma, I think he met it. No, he didn't. The defender got there just in time. And that was a decent effort there. Jacobson again to whip a cross in. Again, it's not a decent one. But we've managed to win a header. But it's not a good one. Ball is played along from that free kick. We will collect Enter again. Onyedinma has found Russo. If he can take on a couple of lads here, he's breaking into the box. He finds his way into the box. He takes the shot, but the keeper makes the save again. Yep, there we go. It gets called time. We have lost the game 1-0 from that goal just after half time by Ward. Not a good enough performance again from the defensive wise. I don't think the problem lies attacking, it's the defence, because basically they come forward and it looks like they're going to score instantly. Don't get me wrong, we ain't scoring goals at the minute either, but the defensive side is actually shocking. I really do need to improve this defence quickly. As you see here, the amount of possession that we dropped in that half. And look, the only shot that they had extra on target was probably the one they scored, which is quite concerning, really. And Mr. Ward gets himself the man of the match for this game. And look at that, Akinfenwa and Viner getting a 4.5 and a 5 rating. That's bad. Now you see the match day updates of match day 11. And you can have a quick scan through them if you like. And here you see we have now dropped down to 10th after that game. Won 4, drawn 3, lost 4. Yeah, we're really on the decline at the minute. And I'd prefer, like I say, I prefer it being more difficult, but we're not doing well at the minute. And here we are for our second and final game of today's episode, where we're going to be playing against Reading at the stadium. So let's get into it. Right then, here we are, boys, for the game against Reading at the Madejski Stadium, where today, hopefully, we're going to be able to get ourselves a win, or at least a point on the board is what we need more than anything. We need to gain the boys' confidences back. We have changed the formation to a 4-5-1 for this game, a 4-2-3-1 in another sense, but let's see how this works out for us. Right then, ball played long. We've managed to win that header, but it's not amounted to anything. Again, they're making their way through the centre. If we can try and defend against this, it would be nice. That wasn't great there from Onyedema, but that was even fucking worse. What was that, man? Come on, let's get into that tackle. Let's get the tackles in. Let's... 1-0 down after 3 minutes. And it's I can't remember how to pronounce his name, but that man has scored. And we're 1-0 down already. You can tell how this game's going to go, can't you, boys? My God, is this going to end up being an absolute thrashing. Look at that. That was my fault completely. And then, look at the space in the defence. I don't get it. I think I've got to make some tactical adjustments, not just an adjustment to the formation. Because right now, defensively, this team is a mockery. I don't get it. And Jean-Baptiste can't get there. The goalkeeper can't get there. And it's a whole lot of rubbish. We'll pass this. Okay, that's not worked. There we go. Right, come on, let's build our way up. It's not really working out for us at the minute. We're not doing a lot with the ball. Pass that there. See, we're just making stupid mistakes, man. Stupid mistakes. No one's doing anything with the ball. That should be Morgridge's ball. It is. Let's go. Come on, Morgridge. Let's try and play a ball through. And that's a decent ball as well. Onyedema has managed to put that in the back of the net. We're 1-0. We are at 1-0. It took a while for that to come up and show up on the score sheet there. And that's why I went a bit quiet. But we are 1-0 up. We're not 1-0 up. We're at 1 apiece. 15 minutes in. Let's carry this on. And honestly, right now, we're not playing well, but we've got very lucky for that finish, and hopefully we can at least keep it at a draw throughout this game is what I need. See, I was going to try and play it into Viner, but I'm very happy it didn't go to him. It went to Onyedema because he's put the ball in the back of the net, and oh my God, we finally scored a goal, and we're finally not behind for once. They ain't really doing, for God's sake. That's the thing with this game, is you can't play a pass and then think, actually, I want to change it to this position instead. It literally locks it. And then we're into the box. It's Viner who's gave it to your boy Freeman, I think that is out there this game. And we've played it in, and it was on target, but unfortunately it's not found its way in the back of the net this time. Onyedema to close down his man. He's been able to do... It wasn't brilliant, but that wasn't brilliant from Phillips either. If Grimmer can get there, he's let his man through, and it's 2-1. 5 minutes in. I don't know if it's... I'm not going to say it's the players, and I'm not also going to say it's me, because I don't know what it is. It might be something I'm doing wrong on this game. Don't get me wrong. It could be something I'm doing horribly wrong. But that kind of defensive play, I can't do nothing because I'm not controlling the player at that point. That play is going where he wants to go. The ball's played over the top, as you see. McCleary plays it. It's a good ball. Don't get me wrong. Allsop should be saving that. No questions asked of how the game's playing or out. Allsop should be saving that, but he hasn't, and John Swift has put them back in the lead. I don't know if that was John Batty or Phillips. I think it was Phillips that won that one, and that's a decent challenge. And now we can try and bring the ball forward. I don't know where Viner's going because he's our striker. He should be in the middle, and it looks like Offaborra's going to have to do it on his own. He's got through. He's took the shot, but it's too close to that near post, and in fact, it's way too close to the inside, outside of the near post as it goes wide. As you see here, he makes a fucking hell of a run. He takes the shot. It's just not a very good one, and it goes wide of the post. But that's promising. That is a little bit more promising. That is the end of the game. We are not the end of the game. That's the end of the half. We're 2-1 down again at half time. I can't really say. I don't know. The team isn't playing badly. It's just the fact that, look, they've had 2 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. There's nothing I can physically do about that. There's nothing I can physically do. Obviously, apart from me scoring more goals. But I don't know what to do, really. I really don't. I'm going to have to work something out. He's took way too long to turn. And that is pretty much petered out that attack. Because now I don't think when the ball goes like that, I don't think I can attack very well. But Viner's in, he's took the shot, but again, it's not really worked out for us. It's saved by the keeper, unfortunately there. It's not a bad effort though. We've passed it nicely that time, and it's ended up in a shot, but the keeper does make it get his hands to it. And it does mean we're at 2-1 down still. We've just got to get the ball back in quite quickly. And we'll try and find this man, whoever that is, on the edge of the box. He's beaten his man. He's took the shot. And that is surely a foul. That's a straight knee to the back. Right. Okay, come on, win that. Again, we've won a header, but it's not resulted in. Oh, shit. Freeman, you can't be giving away the ball there. Come on, Phillips. Please, Phillips. No. No. Let me switch to my man. Oh, mate, honestly, this game is starting to annoy me with that. It sometimes doesn't let you select the right player, and it gets quite frustrating. But we still have a chance to attack if Jacobson didn't take a shit touch there. But Morgridge has managed to take a shot, but it's not resulted in a goal again. Right, again with the corner. Again, we're going to whip it into the same sort of area. And that's a decent cross. If Morgridge had got his head to it, Freeman's took the shot and it's just past the post. Not a bad effort there from Freeman. Decent effort. Jacobson to try and get one last attack from you boys. Right. It's Onyedinma who has it. Can he try and create something? He's got a man outside of him and he has won the ball. No, that should be a free kick then. Yes, we've got one last chance. One last chance from that free kick. Oh boy, the pressure's on. The pressure's on. If we can whip a decent cross in, it's going to land short of the man. That is a perfect cross, and it's gone just wide from the header, but it has gone out for a corner. Oh man, a better cross here and it'll be perfect. Come on, that is a perfect cross, and we've got the goal. Who is it that scored it? Is it Onyedinma? I think it is. Onyedinma getting the goal to get us at 2 apiece right at the last call in there. That was such a good cross. 2 really good crosses there has resulted in 2 very close goals and one ending up in the back of the net. Oh my god, we've finally got a point. Oh my god, I could cry. Onyedinma has been the man in these sticky situations for us. That was a perfect cross from Jacobson. And look at that. A beautiful diving header there from Onyedinma to get us 2 apiece. Let's go. And that is the end of the game. Literally pretty much the last touch of the ball has managed to get us a goal. And oh boy, we've managed to get a point out of it as well. Perfect. Like I say, a very difficult game. We really started after they'd scored that second goal, we really started putting the pressure on. And right now, I'm thinking to stick with this formation, but we're going to have a little bit of a change with tactics. But we've done well. We've managed to get ourselves a point, and that's the main thing. At least we've come out of this episode with a point and not nothing. And look at that, 62% possession, 8 shots, 4 on target. Doesn't that just show how much we dominated this game? And Onyedinma is the man of the match with a 7.5 rating. Morgridge got a 7 rating. And Jacobson got a 7 as well. So well done to them too as well. And yeah, the defensive play in this game wasn't too bad at all, to be honest. Allsop could have done better, but John Batty and Phillips played really well together. And that is the match day 12 roundup. If you want to take a quick look through that, you're welcome to. And this is the standings after that game. We are still sat in 10th. 4 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses. And we've scored 20 goals and conceded 17 so far. But for where we are and the team we are, I'd say the position we're in isn't too bad. And here we have a offer for Bergier. So we'll have a look at that, and we've also got a scouting report which we'll take a look at as well. Okay, so I've just come into the scouting report, and it doesn't look like we've got anyone here that was different to before, so we'll have to leave that for now. And here we have that offer for Bergier. We have the first team salary to bring him in. Do we do so? So we've got that guy as well. Got him as a left midfielder. Okay, we've got McDowell, Teixeira there as well. Anyone else that we've got offers for at the minute? They're the only ones. So, Bergier, attacking midfielder, 1.1 mil, or nearly 1.2, 57,000 on a wages. We're not going to bring him in just yet because there's no need for him at the minute. So, Bergier, I'm going to bring in and hope that he plays a little bit better than Morgridge does. That's my hope. And that is where we will call an end to today's episode. Played our 2 games, only got 1 point out of it. It's been quite a difficult set of games in these 2. I wouldn't say we played particularly badly in the second game. We played quite well, I'd say, in the second game. We probably deserved a win, to be honest, in that second game. But unfortunately couldn't quite get it. And then in the first game, it was just one of them ones where we started up and it just went horribly wrong for us straight away. But hopefully in the next episode, it's going to be difficult again, as we have a team sat in 8th. And then a very good Watford side again, who are currently sat in 13th. But yeah, a former Premier League side is never something that I'm going to look forward to coming up against. But you'll have to wait and see that for the next episode. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, I please do appreciate if you leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch yous in the next one.